My dear fourth year students, in my previous lectures, I had finished up to chapter 11 from the Iliad. Today I will discuss with you from chapter 12 to 16. You know, every chapter is known as book, so we will start book 12. In Iliad, in book 12 is sometimes called the Book of Wall. The book opens with the explanation that in future the wall will be completely destroyed by Poseidon. This book fully completes the grand sweep of Trojan success as Homer builds up to the re-entry of Achilles. The wall will be destroyed for showing the impermanence of human creation. The wall is somewhat reminiscent of Shelley's Ozymandias that points out the futility of human pride. This is a short book. Now we are going through book 13. In book 13, Poseidon rouses the Achaeans to battle with hortatory speeches. These exhortations early in book 13 are another typical facet of epic battle and once again accentuate the importance of oratory in Greek culture. Here, the god is shown as a great orator as well as fighter. In the last part of the book, old Idomeneus emerges the principal fighter. The battle scene in this book grows more intense as the fighting seems to move forward some climax. Idomeneus, the king of Crete, has his Aristeia as he holds off the Trojan attackers. In book 14, we see it continues the greatest battle near the Achaean ships, but a new element, the tricking of Zeus. Some critics suggested that this book prefigures later mock epics such as The Rape of the Lock. Unquestionably, Homer here introduces a comic element as a break from the intense battle scenes that precede and follow the interlude between Hera and Zeus. After Hera seduces Zeus and lulls him to sleep, the story returns to the battle where the Greek warriors exchange armor. This exchange of armor shows a comingly of identifies among the Achaean warriors. The passage in this book says, "The best men donned the best, the worst the worst." It means that The greatest warriors need the best armor. At the end, Poseidon leads the Achaeans into battle, perhaps symbolically showing that the Achaeans literally have the sea at their backs. In book 15, we see in this book the second great surge forward by the Trojan occurs. Zeus, having awakened to the Achaean rally, asserts his leadership, and no god dares stand in his way. Zeus stands in direct contrast with Agamemnon, whose leadership is frequently questioned and sometimes challenged. In line 67, Zeus presents the outcome of the battle. Focusing point is that Homer's audience was completely aware of the plot events. Homer does not have to depend on his plot to create interest in his audience. His audience automatically is involved. They watch the inexorable tide of events surging towards their inevitable close. Patroclus, who is the friend of Achilles, tries to persuade Achilles to join the battle. Achilles is in conflict because of his bow and position, but he tries to join. However, Patroclus gets permitted to join the battle. Apollo rouses Hector to return to the battle. Once again, the gods act an inspiration for the mortals. Symbolically, the god of fire acts as the elemental force that drives man into battle. Consequently, Hector, who had pulled back from the fight, finds renewed energy and surges forward. Now, we are going through in book 16. In this book, we find when the battle around the ships continued, Patroclus to be allowed to wear the armor of Achilles and to lead the Myrmids, his troops, into battle. When Achilles sees the flames rising from among the ships, which indicates the great success for the Trojans, Achilles warns Patroclus to do no more than rescue the ships. For if he attacks Troy, he may be killed. The Trojans are panicked by the belief that Achilles had decided to unleash his fury against him. Hector and his men flee towards Troy. Patroclus pursues Hector and his men all the way to the walls of Troy, doing many heroic deeds on the way. Patroclus, in almost godlike manner, slaughters 9 Trojans. Apollo slips up behind him and strikes him so fiercely on the back that his visored helmet flies off. Patroclus tries to hide, but Hector seized him and rams spear through the lower part of his belly, his voice falling. Patroclus tells Hector that it was not he who conquered him, it was the gods and deadly destiny. In this book, Zeus has some control over fate. My dear students, I hope in my last lecture I will finish the Iliad. Best of luck.